Hello and welcome back, guys. For those of you who have just joined us, this is the winter playoffs for HKESports.
Yes, the semi-finals.
We just had one match, yoeFW versus RuSh, which yoeFW picked up 1-0 so far, and we are gonna get into game 2 very shortly and see the pick a ban phase.
Yeah, well, first they need to get into the lobby, as we can see here. So let's talk about game 1. It didn't go too well for RuSh, did it?
No, I mean, they did well in the beginning. They managed to counterplay, I guess is a way of saying it. When Refrain was ganking top, they managed to secure the first dragon, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to let them win the game. They just couldn't keep up the...
I agree. They really need to focus on like what went wrong for them in that game. I think they did learn quite a lot from what went wrong. They actually did quite well in mitigating their losses a bit. When they did pick up the dragon, that was a good call, but they needed to make sure that they weren't going to get caught out as yoeFW found out about it. Exactly. Which unfortunately they did. They lost 3 kills and then it all kept going downhill from there.
Yeah.
But I think the most important thing is Heso Big's map awareness. Really needs a little bit of help, I'd say.
Maybe a bit of warding as well.
Or maybe a couple of Rek'Sai tunnels up there would be a little bit more useful. But yeah, I'd like to see them do a lot better. Like the underdogs in the tournament, they're always good to focus on those guys. Hopefully they might even be able to take a game off yoeFW if they do really well in the early game and just get snowballing from there. As we see in Season 5 so far, snowballing is a really strong thing.
Oh yes. And yes, I mean, of course it is. Once you get the early lead, it's
the early game has a lot more weight these days. Yeah. It was big in Season 4, but a lot of people, like, the way they'd mitigate that was by lots of lane swaps and making sure there weren't any fights until like 15 minutes. It made it kind of boring to watch. Season 5, after adding so much pressure to Dragon, has forced people to stay in their respective lanes and then work on like getting kills within the lanes.
Yeah.
So the snowballing game has kind of brought back a little bit, but
it's a different snowballing.
It's a different type of snowballing. It's a very different game these days, and I really like the changes so far.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into the pick and bans.
We've got Jarvan, Syndra, and Janna already banned out.
Yes, we do. Same bans as the last game so far.
So far, yes. Do you think we're going to be seeing Gnar being banned out? Or
I think Gnar or Azir being banned out would be a great idea from RuSh. Like, they saw how powerful they did, and they'll probably want to avoid that again. But then again, I'm sure yoeFW will just find something else to like really work around.
Yeah, I think they will. Zed being banned out, of course we don't want to see Maple on Zed.
Oh no.
He's quite skilled with him, I might say.
They still don't want the Zed, but I don't know, maybe they'll ban Azir. I think Azir was the one they were really worried about last game.
Yeah.
So although Gnar was big, like, he still doesn't do too much damage. It's all about utility. So we'll see.
Kassadin being banned out. Kassadin is really strong right now.
It's just his mobility.
Yeah.
That's what makes it like. So if you could roam like really safely, easily from the mid lane to the bottom lane all the time, it makes dragon control so much easier and so many expected ganks. Because as soon as Kassadin's out of lane, you need to notify your teammates. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time. So see a LeBlanc ban.
Yeah, not Azir. So the question is, will yoeFW pick up Azir again?
Or maybe RuSh is planning to take those champions from them this game.
They did hover over Azir before.
Yeah, they did. Maybe they'll pick them both at once as a red side, so they get 2 picks first time.
Irelia.
Ooh. Gnar or
Irelia. Both of those.
Which one does he want?
Can't decide.
Irelia, do it, Steak.
Choice is
I know you're listening, Steak. Pick Irelia. Please do it. No, damn it.
He's listening, and that's why he picked Gnar.
Oh, maybe I should have told him to pick Gnar.
Alright, so we have Lee Sin hovering over here for Wiz Taiwan. I guess that's how you say it. I think the 3 is supposed to be an E. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know.
Wise, maybe? Vice?
A Vice? A Wise? A Viz? Either way.
I don't know. Oh, a Mundo. We haven't seen too much Mundo lately, but he's still quite strong. He's always been a very strong champion. It's just very one-dimensional. One-dimensional as well, unfortunately.
Tanks a lot of damage.
I don't like watching him too much because he's just, I'm Mundo, I'm not going to die and not really do much, but not die.
It's like, I'll slay you with this meat cleaver, haha, take that, you infidel.
That's why I like the newer champions coming into game. Like, Gnar is so much more interesting to watch. He's a bugger to play against, but it's just so fun.
Yes, he is. Nara's a lot of fun.
Yes.
A lot of fun. He's a bundle of fun.
Just like Teemo. Everyone's favorite.
Hey.
Or see how Refrain respond to this. Cho'Gath?
Ooh, Shaco. I love
yes.
Shaco.
No!
Please, Refrain, do it.
I just want to see something crazy. I think yoeFlash Wolves, they've already taken game 1, so I'd like to see them pull some weird things out of
Yeah,
the
really
hat at
try
this point.
something. Not something that they know will work. Something that they think might work.
Yeah, I want to see them try something outside of their comfort zone. Like, this is the ideal place to do it again. Like, I think they might take this series, so like, they already have the head start too.
Yeah, I think
maybe they're like hiding their secret strats.
Yeah,
for
maybe
the final.
maybe they don't want to. Maybe what they want to pull out is actually viable.
Maybe.
And they are saving it for later. Well thought, Sam.
Alright, so
Maple is either gonna be Morgana, but I doubt it. She's probably gonna be support.
I picked that for Sword Art,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
Morgana mid isn't so useful anymore. It's much better supporting these days. We see Rek'Sai going down for Refrain, which should be really cool because Refrain is really good at playing those high mobility junglers, as we saw. And it's always good to see how the best players play the newer champions too.
Yeah, exactly. Learn from the best.
That's right. Maybe it's just going to show RuSh how you should really do a Rek'Sai. Even though RuSh weren't too
RuSh
bad with their Rek'Sai, they were pretty good.
He's doing
He was
quite well.
the strongest player in that game.
It was unfortunate his first gank down a bot lane.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate that he didn't manage to get a kill off that, but
Or maybe they'll take the Sivir this game on RuSh.
now that
I mean, that would have been better for the last game, I believe.
yeah.
Considering how accurate Sword Art is with his Dark Binding, Sivir is really going to be...
that would have been perfect. But okay, never mind.
Never mind, they're going to go for Twitch.
Twitch Lulu, however, is also really strong.
It's a very high damage lane, but
high
you can get punished early for it.
You can. Definitely.
We'll see.
Because
And also, I believe Refrain can see Twitch whilst he's invisible when he's on the ground.
Oh, I don't know about that actually.
I'm not too sure.
I don't know.
I'm quite sure, but not too sure. That's something we gotta test.
Yeah,
out.
we should.
Let's
we
do
should
that
figure
after we
out.
finish casting. we'll play a game.
Yeah, Rek'Sai versus Twitch. I don't have either of those champions, but
Okay. Well, maybe
Tristana and
do you have
Sivir.
Evelyn? Maybe we can do it with that.
Yeah, I
Just
think
any
Evelyn will
stealth
work.
champion should work. You have Shaco. We can do that.
Double ADC. I love
Do
it.
Do it. Do it.
I think it might be Tristana mid.
That would be amazing.
Xerath.
That's what we want to see.
Yeah, it is what we want to see. But
Don't do it. Pick an 80 carry. Sword Art. No.
why are you being not trolling?
Oh well. No troll picks this game, unfortunately.
Although double ADC is never troll pick. Never.
Never. Of course not. So, looks like
Tristana.
yoeFlash Wolves did opt for a very standard team. It's quite late game orientated. So
And they've got a lot of long range to harass. They've got Stake with his Q, Refrain with his Q, Maple with the Dark Binding, and what's that? Anyway, she's got a lot. They've got a lot of harassment.
I mean,
a lot of poke.
Tormented Soil.
Tormented
is the
Soil.
one you're
Thank you,
looking
Sam.
for.
That is
there
the one
you
I'm
go.
looking for. There I go.
Yeah, it's a great siege composition,
Yeah.
judging by their range, and they can just play like out of siege until Maple hits a Dark Binding. But they're gonna have a lot of trouble in the early game. These aren't like too strong in the early game as laners. So what we might see is NL and Maple maybe swapping to the top lane.
Yep.
And I'm not sure if RuSh will be able to respond to it.
I was gonna say we have RuSh hovering over Lissandra, and that would have been such a good pick. But
I think it would have been a much better pick than Zillion.
But I think it's because Lissandra was going mid, so Zillion is also very good. I mean, he's fun champ to play, but I think he falls off a little bit towards the late game, which is what yoeFlash Wolves is playing for.
I think what they're focusing on here is keeping Twitch alive. It's all protect the 80 carry composition. They got the Zillion ultimate, they got the Lulu ultimate, they got Mundo making sure no one gets anywhere because Mundo makes sure only he's the one who goes where he pleases.
That's true. That's a very annoying
And
team
Lee
to
does
play
have
against.
a surprising amount of peel.
Yeah.
So they have the ability to engage if they want. They have a good front line. But I'm not sure if this is the team composition that wins games these days, as a lot of focus is around the mid-game dragons.
It's a very Season 4 team comp.
It's extremely Season 4. This is a CLG team comp right here, protect the double lift kind of style. But I'm not sure if it's going to work out too well. I think Yeah, I think yoeFlash Wolves has the stronger composition, especially when it comes to taking dragons, fighting in the mid game.
And like who was it who came second in the Worlds again? It was the Chinese mixed Korean team.
Yeah, it was Starhan Royal Club.
Starhan Royal Club, that's the one. And the ADC, that's what they do. This is their team comp.
Oh yeah.
Protect.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
protect
true.
Uzi.
Protect Uzi. It's the same like philosophy as CLG's protect the double if they have the protect the Uzi. But I have to say Uzi is a little bit better than Double Lift right now. I hope he's not watching this, because I really like Double Lift stream, so... Ouch.
Ouch.
Ouch. Sorry, Double Lift.
Sorry. Anyway.
Anyway, we got 2 minutes until the game starts. What do you think's going to happen?
Well, I would like to see some... I guess both of these teams are... Well, I mean, bot lane I'm talking about, really. It's not... They've got high... For Twitch and Lulu, they got high damage early on, but they've got... yoeFlash Wolves have the Morgana binding. They have Tristana as well. Like, she's just going to stay from range, not really try and fight at all.
Yeah, well, like when you see a Tristana in the higher level teams, it generally means that they're going to go for a lane swap and just hold on to the E until like level 4 or something. Like they don't even put any skills into the champion until they farmed up.
And Nara's perfect for 2v1.
And Nara is perfect for a 2v1. So like chances are we'll see a 2v1 lane. Well, so we won't really have like the standard matchups that we usually see. I'm not too sure about Zilean versus Xerath. I think Zilean has a really hard time in that lane, as he can't really get in the range to put his bombs down. And as soon as he does try and get in range, Xerath just stuns him and puts like a load of harass. I don't really like Zilean either. Like, he's a really not very fun champion to play against.
Yes, he is. Oh, not against.
Not against.
Not
like,
against.
I like playing Fizz mid a lot, and as like a one-shot like assassin kind of guy, as soon as you jump on someone and then they got Zilean ultimate, you're just like, why did this happen, please? So you just wasted all of your burst on one guy who's just going to get up in 3 seconds, and then you're going to die like right afterwards.
Such a shame. Oh. Yeah. But Mundo, let's see how HKESC can change his game against Gnar this time around. It would be nice to see him.
Mundo's a good pick against Gnar.
Yeah, it is. But I'd like to see him warding as well. I mean,
yeah, of course.
Definitely.
Yeah, he needs to play it very safe during the early game. But as soon as Mundo gets level 6, he has such an advantage over Gnar, because Gnar doesn't really have his ultimate, does he? It's just a transformation kind of thing. So champions who really focus around their ultimate, such as Mundo, they do have quite a better time against Gnar if they can get to that point in the game without dying too much. So if he wards up, he should be okay. And I think with the Lee Sin, they might actually maybe get an early kill on Gnar if they were to try.
Yeah, and that would be awesome. I mean, it'd be awesome for RuSh.
It would be awesome.
And it would be nice for us because we get to see it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into the loading screen now. Alright. We have some cool skins going down here. We have the new Twitch skin, the Safecracker Twitch. Ooh. Or is it Safecracker Evelyn and something else for Twitch? I'm not quite sure.
I wouldn't know exactly, and also I can't read Chinese, so I can't clarify that for you. So.
Well, all we know is he's a scary-looking raccoon with some pistols.
Yep.
Well, that was quick loading.
That was very
We're into the game already.
Oh no, the pressure!
I'd like to see an early invade for once from yoeFlash Wolves.
Yeah, although they don't have
like we saw it like the first day of the challenge. They tried an invade and it worked really well for them.
Yeah, we
so
just
I'd
saw
like to see that again.
We just saw 2 pings going bot. That might mean that they're never mind. It seems that they're all going to.
I mean, they do have the Morgana with the Dark Binding level 1. It's a really strong way to start an invade. So that's why I'd really like to see. Anyway, it looks like it's just going to be standard. It doesn't even look like they're lane swapping just yet. I know it's too early to say that they could be, but like they're standing in that default position.
I think they're happy with their normal laning.
Yeah, I think yoeFlash Wolves are more than confident enough to lane against RuSh in a standard situation.
Yeah.
Although lane
we see
is
Mundo going B
do,
here, and Lulu and Twitch are hovering around mid, so they could be pulling a lane swap.
Oh yeah, it looks like RuSh are going to be the ones to do it, which I don't really get. Like, it's yoeFlash Wolves, they're the ones with the Tristana, the weak laner, so maybe it's actually going to help yoeFlash Wolves more than anything.
Yeah, maybe they expect the lane swap. But then they saw Nara up there, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just walking around. We should stop.
I think they're confused. I think they are expecting the lane swap, but they don't know how, like if it's actually happening. They just saw Nara in the top side, so they're like, maybe they're not swapping. So it looks like they're moving to their proper positions now.
Zillion keeping the pressure on Maple.
Yeah.
Ooh, just hitting that.
But Maple is under half mana at level 1 before the minions even arrive.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. He needs the mana he needs the last hit the minions for his mana.
Yeah, with the door entering.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, an early gank here from RuSh, but
trading flash for flash with Lulu and Maple.
Not bad.
Were any of the like summon issues? Was there?
Oh, exhaust was used as well. So HKESC
very aggressive.
It seems like
they're
lane swapping.
They are swapping
for yoeFlash Wolves. Yeah.
That's an interesting idea, and they're going to share the experience between Lee Sin and Mundo.
Yeah.
I think this might end up hurting them a bit more.
It might, because
we do see Sword Art.
Sword Art is a roaming Morgana. Not gonna throwing out the Dark Binding. Just
mind games here.
Yeah, mind games. But NL is happily sitting down here at bot.
Yeah, good freeze going on into the lane. It's going to push towards him. As you can see, there more caster minions for NL.
And HKESC still following Nz's Awez. I'll just call him Lee Sin for the time being.
I think that's the safest pick.
Yeah, still following Lee Sin in the jungle. Lulu has gone back, realizing that Morgana is not helping Corki. I can roam too.
So it looks like Morgana's going to sit with Nar, and Lulu's just going to maybe wait for Mundo. But I think Nar might be pushing the lane into Twitch's favor here. We'll see. Actually, no, Nar's could easily freeze this.
Yeah.
As can NL in the bottom lane. So both of the lanes are not looking too good for RuSh. Like they kind of messed up the way they were supposed to set up these lanes. So Mundo's going to lose a lot on experience. And Nara's going to have like more than enough. And actually zoning out Twitch as well. So this is not how you're supposed to do a lane swap.
Yeah, that is. I think they had the right thought process, but just not the right time. And not against the right lane.
In their minds, they knew they had to do something with lane swapping.
Yeah.
Because they saw the Tristana pick. They're like, okay, I'm pretty sure yoeFlash will also want to do something with the lanes here. And then they overthought it a little bit, and now they're kind of like, oh crap, we're going to get really far behind.
Yeah, but it's too late to change anything now.
Yeah, they just got to go with it.
Oh, but we see Animas coming in here, but is it going to be enough damage to get Maple? I don't think so. Animas flashing that.
Yeah, a bit of a
Ooh, is the poison going to be enough? He doesn't have heal, but he's going to get the shield from the tower, and he's going to be quite alright.
If this was pre-season 5 Twitch, he would have got that kill.
Yeah, unfortunate for him. But that does mean that they could push out mid lane and cause some pressure on that mid tower.
So that's 3 flashes down for RuSh at this point, and only 1 flash used by Maple in the early part of the game. So, like, I appreciate RuSh trying to do some out-of-the-box things here, but it's not quite working for them.
Yeah,
they're just getting a bit further behind with the freezes that both Stake and NL have had.
Animas trying to dodge that binding, but of course, once you're close range, you can't really do anything.
I think Stake.
Ooh, Animas turning this around. Stake having to burn flash. That was very nicely done by
Animas kept his flash.
Wow, and then there's another gank coming in here. A counter gank from Refrain. Lulu looking dangerously low. Rek'Sai managing to pick that one up with his long-ranged
actually got
minion dart.
Oh, no.
I don't know how to
Not enough damage.
Ooh. Animas loving the stealth damage here. I don't know what I'm saying, but what I meant to say was he's really utilizing his stealth. He managed to gank mid already.
Yeah, he's being extremely aggressive for a laner who isn't famed for his early aggression.
Yeah, and HKESC using teleport to.
Oh, is he gonna get dove here?
Refrain diving this. He's gonna
crazy.
He's gonna die for this. Oh, heal just saving Refrain there. Nicely done by NL saving his teammate.
I didn't think heal would be enough at that point.
Yeah.
I thought it was like lights out for a Refrain, but of course it's yoeFlash Wolves. They're not gonna do something like that, are they?
Nah.
Yeah, Mundo's having a little bit of trouble here.
Lulu coming down here, but I guess
NL, I don't think she can do too much.
We'll be able to see that, but she can slow him, and nope, NL just jumps away and slow misses as well. So good for good for NL.
Yeah, it looks like he should be fine. So let's look at the CS difference. Like, Gnar has huge advantage on Mundo at this point, and Tristana has an even bigger advantage on Twitch too. So this lane swap shenanigan thing that RuSh were trying to do, like, it just hasn't worked out too well.
Yeah, it's going in the favor of yoeFLASHwolves, as you mentioned before, as you were scared of it doing. And right you are, Sam. Right you are.
All about getting that early freeze. Like, it was so good for NL to have that extra casting minion. It forced a huge wave to push towards the tower, and Mundo lost the whole thing.
A little bit of a ward wars going down here in the mid bush, in the river bush, sorry. Let's
see what happens here. Like, none of the lanes are ideal gankable lanes at this point, so it's probably going to be quite a slow game until yoeFLASH will start ramping up with that late game champion.
Yeah. But I mean, they're happy just to farm. yoeFLASHwolves, this is what they want. They're aiming for late game anyway. All they want to do is farm. So what RuSh had to do is try and make plays, try and gain an advantage in lane. But so far they've got the right idea, just not the right execution.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, although RuSh is the ones resilient, like yoeFLASHwolves are the ticking time bomb here.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, with that late game team composition, they're just gonna blow up at some point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, RuSh is going to have to deal with that at some point too.
Yeah, yoeFLASHwolves have no need to rush.
My one was better, I'm sorry.
I tried too hard for that. It's okay, Sam, I tried.
Don't worry. Trying is what's important. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Exactly.
You see Always or Lucin here trying to make some plays in the top lane.
Yeah, Maple really needing that blue. Luckily,
Refrain coming into the jungle here. Caught by Zilean.
But I don't think much is going to happen to him. No. He's just going to happily shark out. What do sharks do? Do they swim?
Yeah. That's the dumbest question you've ever asked.
It was supposed to be funny, but then I realized it was more stupid.
It happens. Don't worry about it. Let's just focus on the game. Let's stop with the puns for a little bit. Although there's not too much to focus on, I have to say.
It's just laning.
It's just laning and farming and laning. There are no kills going on at this point.
Well, there is one kill for yoeFLASHwolves, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
First blood for Refrain. And nothing much happened since then. And we've had a bit of bouts, but no one really dropping past half health.
Yeah.
Since that last dive.
Are they going to try to get something? I mean...
Hisabik has ult, and slow, not really slowing, because Morgana using her...
her dark bind.
Yeah, no, her spell shield.
Her spell shield, her black shield.
Black shield. Thank you, Sam.
I'm not too sure as well why they would move a Mundo into a Tristana lane. Because think about it, what's Tristana's only targetable spell? It's her explosive shot. Yeah. And what does that do?
Oh, Maple
wow!
Managing to steal the blue buff right out from their noses.
Not just steal the blue buff, but
kill Lee Sin for the blue buff.
And we have a kill in top lane too. Like, Azzo was just randomly talking to you.
And NL as well, also pushing so hard. Lulu having to use flash to get
getting Buster shot out the way. That was so close. Wow. Damn it, Yoey, you're meant to wait until I finish my point about Tristana and Mundo laning, and then you just go and kill everyone. That's not very fair.
So
anyway, as I was saying, Mundo is going to have a huge problem against Tristana. Even when he's level 6, like, because the explosive shot actually cuts healing with Reaver Split.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a very, like,
Tristana is the perfect counter for Mundo's healing capabilities. That's what I think.
Alright, so yoeFLASHwolves is going to go full aggro mode here. They got the bottom tower, they got the top tower, they're going to focus on this mid tower, maybe even the dragon. You see the whole team moving towards it now. This is where stuff's going to start happening.
Yeah, now dragon is a point of contention.
Yes.
If that is a word.
It is now, because you just said it. Ben is actually the guy who made the English dictionary.
Oh yeah, if you didn't know that, then please visit the website at I made the dictionary.
Enough of that.
Enough.
It's dragon time, boys.
yoeFLASHwolves starting this one. And RuSh really aren't anywhere around to contest this. Mundo is having to save bot lane. So much pressure coming down from mid. So, ouch.
Yeah, like
ouchie wawa.
Steak just decided to run mid, so the whole team from even going anywhere near the dragon. Oh no! Oh, it's happening!
Maple, you can do it!
Oh, the shield too big from the tower and Lulu. But we do see
Refrain coming in here as well. Animas might be able to pick this one up. Exhaust being used by Lulu, but he just...
Steak's here now. Mega Gnar's gonna come out.
Yeah, Mega Gnar,
double
one stun.
No!
Rek'Sai wrecking face. 2 kills.
That's 2 kills.
For yoeFlashWolves.
Ouch.
And
not
probably a
good.
mid tower as well. They just need to wait for the minion wave, but I doubt they're going to do that.
Yeah, see, HKESC just getting completely zoned out by NL there. Due to the healing debuff, of course.
Yep, and Steak returning to the top lane to get that farm.
They might even be able to get the power because
I think bot lane,
if HKESC was to stay, they will get dove on. I think Lulu even has her ultimate yet. She's level 5. No, they're just going to leave it. My bad.
Well,
oh wow.
That was a quick turn of events.
Yeah, yoeFlashWolves just blowing up. Looks like they're going to get Wulala here.
Sorry, Wula. No, Zillion.
Zillion is Wulala Taiwan.
Oh right, yeah, never mind. I was reading the killed this guy in Chinese, so I thought that was his name. My bad.
That's okay. But yeah, it looks like everything's starting to fall apart for RuSh here, unfortunately. Like, they tried something out of the box at the beginning of the game, but it didn't quite work out for them. They weren't able to get to lane times to help set it up. And they allowed yoeFlashWolves to get the freeze and then deny so much gold from RuSh at that point. It's a shame. Oh no! What?
Mega Gnar is just boom, your face, that wall, my kill.
Poor Lee Sin, he just like he gets vision on his Sonic kick, so like,
yeah. He just pressed Q.
I think he just double tapped Q too fast, and then he saw it was like, oh god, I regret this decision.
Yeah. Ouch. Whoops indeed.
Oh, looks like Mundo's gonna get caught out too.
HKESC big is
fine, though.
Is quite big actually, but Gnar is even bigger.
It's a shame Steak always feels tanky.
Refrain teleporting under the... Oh no, diving the tower there, sorry. Not teleporting, just using the...
Just using his knock-up.
Yeah. No, that thingy.
Oh yeah. Through the tunnel and then...
Through the tunnel and...
BAM!
Up through the ground, you know.
That's why Rek'Sai is so cool as a champion. I love that ability.
Yeah, he can go... He's got the best wall jumps, I think, in the whole game.
Yeah, some of the longest range ones.
Yeah.
And I love the tunnel mechanic too as well. Like, in fact, you can go back and set up like intricate pathways through your own jungle and the enemy jungle.
You know the streamer CivHD?
Of course I know.
Have you seen his Rek'Sai Highway of Pleasure? Or I'm not sure exactly what it's called.
Highway of Pleasure?
That sounds really bad. But anyway, it's not Highway of Pleasure, but it's train wreck or something. Either way, he just makes Rek'Sai passages all along bot lane.
That sounds quite funny.
It is, and you just right click, and 2 seconds is already at the tower.
Like choo-choo train of death.
Choo-choo train of death indeed. Now that's 4 towers for 0, 8 kills for 0, and 1 dragon to 0.
Many things to 0.
That is not looking too hot for RuSh here. Blue also being stolen out, going over to Maple. Nicely done. Steak just keeping the pressure in top lane, causing 3 members of RuSh to go up there. But of
course, he could take them on himself at this point.
I think he could, that is the thing.
Bam! Down goes the helicopter. That was a nice transformation.
It was very nice. Very nice, very nice.
So, what are RuSh gonna do at this point? Like,
well, except for lose, I don't know.
Yeah, like, they don't really have team composition that will allow them to get back into the game. They can't really make crazy plays with this team composition. I mean, if yoeFlashWolves was to have one guy like really out of position and everyone wants to jump on them, then of course they'd get that kill. But
yeah,
that's never gonna happen.
I don't mean to sound harsh, everyone. I'm sorry if I do, but it's not really. There's not really anything that RuSh could do at this point. Their team comp is all based around the laning phase and the early, like, you know.
Yeah, like
early game. Well, more early game than yoeFlashWolves at least. And then towards the team fight wise, they need to keep Twitch alive, but Twitch hasn't been able to get any farm. Or he still hasn't even got any damage. Well, he's got his almost got his fork, but you know,
yeah, he's played
it's just not it's not enough.
It's not enough at this point, unfortunately. Like, RuSh's team composition relied on not letting yoeFlashWolves get to the late game after a certain time. They needed to get ahead before that point, but they really shot themselves in the foot early on in the game.
Yeah, and Maple getting the stun on Wulala, dropping him to almost And is the ultimate going to be enough? It's just one more. Oh, nice.
Right. Ultimate for ultimate, though.
Ultimate for ultimate. Fair trade.
It wasn't even used. It looks like they got the top tower as well, so everything's just falling apart bit by bit, very methodically as well by yoeFW.
Yep.
Maybe they'll even get the inhibitor tower. Though Tristana doesn't have too much damage.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not even got the infinity edge.
She does have
Whoa.
BS sword.
Juicing getting dangerously low as well.
Yeah, the tower may not be taking a lot of damage, but RuSh's team members sure are.
Yeah, unfortunately, Lee actually focused on his damage item finishing first with his chilling smite item. So what he should have done is probably build Sightstone so he could take a little bit more beating and help maybe get some ganks out of there.
So that's the tower going over. Inhibitor tower.
Oh,
going over
missing there.
yoeFlash.
They just threw his ultimate the inhibitor, not realizing it didn't do any damage to it. Wow.
So sorry about that. yoeFlash is kind of wrecking face here. Nah, managing to get missing his CC, sorry. Except for his slow. Dark Binding, however, is what is helping them win this game. Sword Art is relentless with his Dark Binding.
Well, Sword Art's just going hand here.
Oh, NL diving in. Oh, nice.
Whoa,
so that is
in, out, shake it's all about.
4 kills for 0. yoeFlash getting the inhib tower, then getting the inhib, after getting 4 kills, and now going B to push another lane or buy, and then keep up this wrath of destruction.
Yeah, like yoeFlash are really like walking all over RuSh's faces at this point, unfortunately for RuSh. Ow. They're really going to struggle to even get a kill at this point. It looks like it might actually end up being a perfect game for yoeFlash.
Yeah.
So that's going to be our goal to focus on now.
Yeah.
Can yoeFlash get that perfect game?
Can they get that perfect game? That is the question.
Oh, that was cool. Did you see that?
Two at once.
The double like tunnel clear.
Double tunnel clear and the vision ward. I think he's cleared 3 tunnels.
I mean, like,
one vision ward. Let's see. 4 tunnels. Oh, ooh la la! You stole that one out from Z.
Tunnel spree is over.
Tunnel spree. So yeah, Morgana is safely starting that dragon all by herself.
Die.
Of course Morgana can solo dragon, you guys didn't know. Refrain doesn't actually need to be there.
Yeah, yoeFlash is just going to pick this up and carry on like that onslaught and RuSh's base. I don't think they'll even get Baron anytime soon. It doesn't spawn until 20 minutes and the game might actually be finished before that last minute.
I think it should be finished pretty soon. I mean, now that they have the pushing power from Dragon, they have the extra damage and now they have the pushing power, so it's...
I mean, that's going to be the most helpful one for them in this game.
Exactly.
Let's see if they use it.
Alright, I wonder which player will be shunned if yoeFlash I mean, if they don't get a perfect game, I wonder who is going to be shunned.
Yeah, who's going to mess up?
Oh! And the ultimate going down. Is it going to hit?
No.
Yes, there's 1 kill from Maple already.
Maple actually saving NL in that situation. If they weren't to get that kill, she wouldn't have been able to jump out, and that would be the
reset on his W wouldn't happen there.
Oh, it's happening.
Zillion's ult being used on Mundo.
It's happening.
2 guys is already down. Lulu using the ult on herself, trying to keep herself alive, but it's
NL,
just
you
not
crazy
enough
man,
at this
get
time.
out! No!
Oh, Zillion has succeeded in ruining yoeFlash's dream of getting a perfect game.
I think that was more NL ruining yoeFlash's chance of a perfect game. You crazy man. Wait, why is he over there?
Well, I think he had Ignite on him, or maybe he was fighting Refrain.
He was at the towers, and now he's all the way over there. Maybe it was Buster Shot, like
No. I think Buster Shot hit him, and then the super minion auto attacked him. Yes, that is my theory.
I don't agree with that.
Agree with me.
I'm just gonna be straight with you there.
Well, they do
I'm not sure how Zillion's body got that far, even with a Buster Shot.
Well, he Buster Shot him that way.
Yeah,
the super minion auto attack.
No, that's not gonna happen like that. He would be dead from the Buster Shot anyway. It's extremely low.
But then he would have died straight away.
Unless he ulted himself and walked away.
No, he ulted Mundo. Yeah. It's alright, Sam. I got you covered.
Thank you. Still, two strange things are afoot.
Unfortunately, though, NL kind of.
I think yoeFlash should just surrender at this point for a game like that. NL really let us down today.
Yeah. They should just surrender straight up.
Oh, Stake with the 1v5. Will he be able to do it?
Nah pick. here we go. There's the ultimate from Heiso Big being used, trying to mitigate all the damage and recover his health that he lost just now from Stake. Stake eating the steak out of Heiso Big.
Okay. Okay. I mean, Mundo's skin is red, so it does look kind of like steak. You have a vivid imagination of it. Ooh, flashing out the skill shot that wasn't gonna hit.
Yeah, I think it wasn't gonna hit. It was max range, but just managed to dodge it. Or however, we won't be able to tell. And Wulala doesn't have. Oh, he does have his ultimate up. I'm lying.
Maple is crazy fast. So much damage.
Heiso Big, is Heiso dead again?
What a shame.
And
Brazilian ultimate was even
oh,
up at that point,
so. a Wheeze trying to do some nice plays there, but unfortunately the minions do too much damage. And
the kill to Sword Art even.
Yeah, there's the kill going over to Maple. Soon. You'll see it.
I think this is GG at this point. RuSh.
Baron has spawned. I think Baron will be the next point, which RuSh is going to try and focus on.
No way.
Okay,
I
GG.
know that was sarcasm, but it's over. GG. Nice try by RuSh. They did manage to get one kill in the whole thing.
I mean, they were trying to shake things up in the beginning, but however, it really damaged them.
Yeah, unfortunately so. Like, when you're doing something like lane swaps, you need to be really sure on the intricacies of how lane swaps work. Like, you can't just do it and think, oh, this would be great. It'll be 2v1. They won't know what
think about the consequences.
You need to know how lane mechanics works. You need to know how freezing works. You can't just like lane swap and hope it works. So that's what went wrong.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but truth behold, RuSh unfortunately lost 0-2.
Yeah, unfortunately so. Anyway, let's check out the damage. See who
in the visible light spectrum
in this.
What's your guess?
Oh.
Okay. Never mind.
No time to guess. Of course, it was Maple once again, doing over twice as much damage as everyone else in the game. Like,
yeah, that's insane.
It's insane.
Even
his like it's what we expect from Maple at this point.
Yellow is auto attack. Yellow is physical damage.
I think yellow is something. I think it might be gold actually.
Oh, gold. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, yellow is gold, judging by my limited Chinese reading ability.
But either way, yeah. So that was a great first game, I guess.
I think. Like I think Maple almost did as much physical damage as Lee Sin. Oh wait, no, magic damage is the same. I'm getting confused with all these bars here. Anyway, let's just